All right, we're live. That was a little different. Let me know if you guys could hear me. Something was going on with YouTube Live. I had to unauthenticate with my streaming software. Now I gotta update the stream a bit, but we'll do that later. Happy Sunday, everybody. Let me pop out the chat. Yeah, so that was a little bit of work to get that going. Just give me a sec. I had a bunch of screens up, but I had to restart my computer. So let's do UI.com, Instagram like we always do. I should be unmuted, hopefully. Oops, let's just go to there we go. All right, let me say hi to a few of you. Kind of sucks because there was a bunch of people talking in the other chat and I didn't see it, or it disappeared now. Ricardo, how's it going? Alex, how's it going? Troy, Kevin, Bruno from Portugal. Let's see. Sounds okay. Perfect. Loud and clear. Awesome. Chad, how's it going? Yeah, that was a bit. I've never had that happen to me before. It was different for sure. So I couldn't put tags in, couldn't do any of that. I just tried. It did say go live, but it wasn't showing up as an event, so it was a little weird. Good morning, guys. Good morning, David. Good morning, Bruce. Did you figure out your site thing, Bruce? Jeremy, how's it going? Let me just close all these other tabs that don't have anything to do with it. What else? I forget what else I had up here. We could bring up Amazon. Like I said on the last Sunday stream, these are kind of a repeat of Friday streams. I may start only doing one a week. I don't know. I might only start doing them on Sundays. Sundays seem to be the better days. More people could join, but we'll see. Because if I'm doing 2 live streams a week and 2 videos, that's 4 videos a week, and I'm sure people are going to get sick of seeing my face. Let's see, what else did I order? There we go. Not yet? Okay, I'll take a look at it a little later today, maybe a little later tonight, and see if I could show you. Or see if I could figure it out for you. My cap is trippy or cat? Oh, my hat. Oh, it's because of the mesh on it. This is a Ubiquiti hat. They sent this to me. It's the mesh and probably how the camera is. To ultra low latency, no YouTube Studio. I don't even know what YouTube Studio is. I use XSplit and it should be on ultra low latency. I'm not too sure because I had to re-authenticate with it, so some of my settings might be missed. Yeah. Either way, let's go. So if you guys live in Canada, I'll tell you this right now off the bat. The Instant is available, so go pick that up. It's 36 bucks Canadian. It's a good little camera. This finally came out here. It wasn't here. I mean, it just came out, I think, yesterday or the day before. So that's awesome. And what else came out? The Unifi Switch Pro aggregation. So it's $1,119 Canadian. It has 28 10 gig ports and then 4 25 gig ports. So that's cool. I don't know if I'll be buying it or not. I don't really know what I would use it for. Jem, how's it going? Yeah, that new Switch is awesome. I mean, I really like it, and we'll go over that shortly. Ordered a Unifi APLR, waiting for it to arrive. Yeah, people, a lot of people have been waiting for it to arrive, right? Oh, Bruce, you ordered one of these, or did you order the camera? Because this thing's pretty pricey. Yeah, I almost pushed the buy button, but I decided against it. Because realistically, I don't need that many 10 gig ports, and I have nothing connecting at 25 gig. It would be cool to have like a server running at 25 gigs, but it's a house, right? I'm in a house. It's not like it's a actual, like a business storefront type thing. I still want to get another one of these. I took it out of my garage and then I sold it, and I'm kind of regretting it because this is pretty much the only access point I don't have. And I really like the style of them, and they're outdoor. I didn't realize they were outdoor. I wouldn't mind putting one in my backyard. Oh, you got the little camera. Yeah, the camera's great. I was thinking about maybe picking some of them up, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the 20K sub giveaway. On YouTube Studio, you have an option to choose. It has 1 to 5 sounds. By the way, I'm from Portugal. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I think I have ultra low latency turned on. I'm not 100% sure. I'll look at it after the stream. I should anyway. The AP groups are a little confusing. Can you talk about it more? The problem is I don't want to bring up my controller because last time I did that, I exposed my IP. Let's see, Unifi demo controller. Oops. See, if I download this, what does this do? I don't even know what version this is running right now. Maybe I'll do an updated video on the AP groups. I'm not going to go through that right now because there's quite a bit to it. Same with people are asking about layer 3. They've had questions about the layer 3. There's really not, I mean, there's not that much layer 3 right now, right? You could create a network and then, oh, they don't have it in this one. But if you create the network, it's going to ask you which gateway you want to route through. So it's going to show, I mean, if you have a UDM Pro, it's going to show that, or it's going to show you one of your layer 3 switches. And then you pick that. Once you pick that, you're going to be using a DHCP server from the switch, and that's going to do all your VLAN routing. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not a crazy ton else with it. It's still an alpha. I bought the Unifi Switch Flex XG. Oh, the 4. Yeah, I can't purchase any of that because I don't have EA, and I wouldn't be able to do anything with it until it becomes in general release. The one thing I'm waiting for is the smart power plug. Well, some of you may have seen this picture. I don't know who oh, is it even showing? You can see it right there. It's sitting right now. It's just sitting right behind me. I was getting a lot of disconnects on it. So what was happening, it would restart my modem every like 10 to 15 minutes. This is after I did my video. I tested it for quite a while. I didn't have any issues. Then we did have a power outage. And after that, it would reset my modem every 10 minutes. So I was disconnecting from the internet. And there was no power outages, so I had to take it out. But I think they did fix that in a new update. So I may put it back into production. The Unifi Switch Pro aggregation is tempting for me due to the layer 3. I believe it's the only, no, it's not the layer 3. So they're Pro switches. Actually, I have one right beside me. So this is the switch that I took out and replaced it with the Enterprise. This is the USW Pro 24 POE, and this has layer 3 in it. I believe all their Pro switches have it, or the majority of them. Right, so you could look, we go routing and switching. Let's make my face a little smaller. I believe all their Pro series has layer 3. Yeah, layer 2 and layer 3. The new Enterprise switch that I put in, that has layer 3 switching as well, which I don't think that's available in Canada yet. No, but let's go look at it in the US. I wish things would work better with TELUS Optic IPTV. Things lock up and lose internet in my house. I've never used TELUS. That's Canadian, I guess. Probably out west. Should I keep my ISP modem in the network before my UDM? I have mine like that because we can't take it away, right? Like in Canada, typically you can't like remove Bell or Rogers stuff. So yeah, I have mine, and right now it's not even in bridge mode, so I have double NAC going on right now. Nice stuff. Thank you, Zach. Albert, how's it going? Yeah, I think the smart power plug, I haven't tested it, but I think they did fix those issues. So let me put it back into production and let you know. Can they switch at full speed? I'm not too sure. Are you talking, David, are you talking about the Enterprise switch? I haven't done a lot of testing with it. I don't really have, I I don't have any 10 gig devices or a lot of 2.5. The 2.5 gig device that I used to show in that video was the EAP. What the heck was it? EAP. It's the one, you know, what the heck are they called? TP-Link. It was a TP-Link Wi-Fi 6 AP. It was, I know Crosstalk, they did a video on the TP-Link stuff, but I think I have the HD model of it. And that has a 2.5 gig. The other one, their non-HD model, only has the 1 gig. Any chance you are selling Protect? Most of them are out of stock. I'm not really, I mean, I don't mark up on my hardware at all, so I don't really keep hardware to ship out because it would end up costing me more money. Yeah, I don't really keep too much in stock. You just need to go to the website and see. I can get stuff from vendors, but I'm not going to ship it internationally. The time is 5:18 where you are. Oh, nice. What time is it here? Yeah, it's 11:20. We started a little late. Do you have a MikroTik device demo set up for the access point-to-point? I don't. No. I just did the one video on MikroTik. It's a different interface. It's a trickier than, you know, every other interface, but I'll probably end up doing some more with it. I need to get it back into my network rack. Good afternoon. Oh, wait, let's see. Oh, you're in Alberta. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't even think we have TELUS here in Ontario. Jim, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing your streaming videos. No problem. I like doing this live. Like I said at the beginning, it was a little different because I had no one to talk to, but now that people join, it's great. Appreciate the $5. Thank you. How's the roaming between different APs? The roaming's great. Works great. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Morpheus. I saw some haters on your post on Reddit. Which one? Every time you post on Reddit, you're gonna have haters. Me and this one person were going back and forth about I forgot what it was yesterday. I told him to suck on a lemon, and anyway, he's fine. I don't even care. If you post stuff on the internet, you need to, you know, you're probably gonna end up getting some people who don't like you. You could remove the home hub and set up. Oh, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. That would be better. The problem, Sean, I need to run a fiber cable from my home hub to the other side of the basement to where my rack is, which wouldn't be difficult. I'm rerunning the whole place in Cat 6A, so I'll probably end up doing that. Should I go with the Pro or the normal 24 POE? So the Pro has POE++. If you need POE++, then I would do that. And it has the layer 3 functionality, plus it has the 10 gig uplinks. Just one sec, guys. Sorry. Oh. Bruce, I'm just looking at your email here. That's why I stopped for a second. Okay. So any idea why switches are connecting and reconnecting? I'm not too sure. I'll have to take a look at it a little later today. I'll be going out after the stream, but I'll get back to you this evening, Bruce. Are you losing connectivity, or is it just saying that it's disconnecting? Okay, I'll get back to these questions soon. But Troy, thank you very much for the $20. I appreciate it. I agree with Jim. Thanks for the live streams. No problem. I love doing them. I'm trying to get through most of the questions. I might miss a couple, but my school buy a Wi-Fi base station to get Wi-Fi coverage across the that AP is beast. I was trying to get them to send that to me. Unfortunately, they didn't. I like the new thumbnails. I'm trying something different with the thumbnails. I did have a Technic. I don't know if he's in here, but he did create me a kind of template for it, and I was using that, and we're going to go back and forth. But I find that a lot of people like seeing faces in them, and I hate taking pictures. I hate smiling in pictures and kind of like force stuff, but I'm trying to do it. What if I live nearby and can pick up? Well, it depends. Send me an email at cody@mactelecomnetworks.com and let me know what you need, and I could see if I could get it. I can't get any Unifi 6 stuff. They're sold out. my 24 port. So they're all disconnecting. That's strange. I have a Bell 1 gig fiber and remove the route. Okay. Yeah, I need to see if we could do it with the business line. I don't have the home hub 3000. I have the home hub. I think it's a 2000 that they gave me. Arpen, good afternoon. How are you? How do you think Ubiquiti will upgrade their APs to one? I think they're gonna have to upgrade their to 2.5 gig. That's why they came out with this enterprise switch, I believe. Right in their marketing, it says this switch was designed for 2.5 or for Wi-Fi 6. So we'll have to see how they do that. Dennis, how's it going? Hi, I hate haters. No worries. I mean, it is what it is. I'm disabled, so running my own Ethernet isn't an option. Is an electrician good enough? It depends where you live in the world, right? So sometimes in the States, you have to be licensed to run low voltage cabling. In Canada, you don't need to. So it depends where you live, but if you have to look where you live to see if it's electricians needed. Should cost for running for the cost of running in a house that's finished is going to be higher for sure. I mean, I know some people who charge $300 a cable. What's up? I just redid my rack last night. Yours lit a fire under my butt to fix mine. Yeah, I mean, the rack stuff is good, and I could still do a lot better with what I have right now. Everything that I have in my rack right now is Cat 5e. That's all getting replaced. All right, I'm way behind. I thought you were going to upgrade to Cat 6 in your house. Only I was going to Black Jedi, but I decided that I'm just going to rerun some cables. I mean, my camera cables, I'm not going to rerun Cat 6a. Can you go over the Amazon store thing again? Yes, I will do that in a little bit. Let me just see. I noticed you're on Bell. How do you like it compared to Rogers? I have both, but I prefer. I don't know. They're both good. My Bell is 1 gig up, 1 gig down, and my Rogers is 1 gig down and 50 up or something like that. They're both decent. I like seeing your face in the thumbnails. Thank you. All right. To get the full 1.4, so I don't have 1.5 gig from Bell anyway. I only have 1 gig. So it doesn't really matter. I heard they were doing upgrades of 10 gig possibly. You know what? Let me screenshot that because that's good to know. What's Sean saying here? There we go. I've done both methods by bypassing the Bell Home Hub 3000, their SOP into the media converter. Okay, I'm going to look into that. Oh, notice nothing. That may be a bug. I had that on my system for quite a while. Try to see if you have any loops in your network like that are blocking ports. Fabian, they don't. So can you explain the 2.5 gigabit makes sense with the U6? It doesn't matter. You're not going to get the throughput because your bottleneck is that 1 gig interface. So that's why I assume they're probably going to come out with some 2.5 gig interfaces shortly, or hopefully shortly. I mean, I have no idea. All right, guys, we got 123 people in here, 13 likes. If you guys could hit that like button, that'd be great. Cody, are you going to equip your system with the? I don't know. I've been on the fence about it. I've been kind of thinking about it. So when I got shipped the enterprise switch and the couple other things from Ubiquiti, I asked them to ship that as well. But they kind of give me like, say, here, put a wish list out and we'll send you what we can. And we didn't get that, so I may get it. It's just about $500 Canadian, right? But most of my stuff could plug into it. Yeah, so it's $519. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I don't even know if like I could make a video on it too to compensate for some of the money that I've spent to buy it. But I don't know what there really is to show. You kind of just rack it and plug it in. That's it, and you adopt it. I'm going to purchase the Synology RS820 Plus, and it has 4 gigabit. Will the UDM be sufficient to connect all? So the UDM Pro, you can't do aggregate on the UDM Pro, right? So if we look, So these ports, these ports you can't aggregate together. And another thing, the backplane of these it's only 1 gigabit anyway. So you wouldn't get the throughput. You would have to do another switch off of here to do a lag group between them. Niles, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Why run Cat6 in your network? I'm running Cat6A, so it's different. Cat6A is 10 gigabit. And we got it right here. So I went with monoprice. Typically I would have went with vertical cable, but I'm impatient and I could get this the quickest. So that's what we're going to be getting. I think I get it tomorrow, maybe? Tomorrow or Tuesday. I have a bunch of Cat6A ends coming in. Where are they? And again, typically I go with vertical cable, but I could get these quicker. So now I have to punch down with the 110 punch tool and not my iPunch tool, which kind of sucks. KNL Radio, how's it going? Good morning. Do you have a recommendation for a 2.5 gig switch to go with my UDM Pro, or should I just... So yeah, if you live in the States, do the enterprise switch, right? Right now it's only available in the US and I believe Europe, maybe? Oh, there we go. Where the heck is it? Oops, I'm gonna, hold on a sec, guys. I gotta sign out of my account because it's gonna show early access stuff. There we go. Let's see. So yeah, this right here. So it's $799, but you have well, it doesn't have full 10 gig. Like you have two 10 gig SFP uplinks at the end, and then you have 12 2.5, and then you have 12 1 gig. I would recommend that. That's what I'm using now. If you're looking for a different switch, so they do have this switch. Where is it? I don't know if this one does 2.5. No, it's the 6XG, this one right here, but it's a little smaller, right? So you could do 1, 2.5, 5, and 10 gig. Assign bell tag to XG port, 11 bell untagged to port. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might do that eventually, maybe this week. I mean, I have two internet lines, so we'll see. That redundant power thing sort of sucks. You can't boot devices off it. Oh, really? Yeah, that does kind of suck. Female to female keystones. You're looking kind of for like a pass through. I don't really recommend. I don't have any recommendations on it because I don't use them. I always punch down on this and then, you know, female to female keystone. Whoops, my typing is very bad. Yeah, so these are just like pass-through couplers, right? I'm sure any of them would work fine. Maybe go with a name brand though. I'm sure Monoprice has them. I don't know if Monoprice is great for everything. I use a couple things from them. If you make a video about doing the bypass, I'd bet it'd get a lot of views. Just note the aggregation switch, it doesn't do 2.5. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the egg switch is only 1 in 10, right? I believe Cat6, yes, Cat6 is good for up to 10 gig, depends on the distance. And probably in my house, the distance would be fine, even with Cat5e. But everything I have running in the house is just Cat5e right now. And I just bought a 10 gig NAS, so I need to get those speeds. I tried to set up, but it's not working for me. I'd have to, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'd have to look at your firewall rules. Love Ubiquiti, but their 2.5 and 10 gig is pretty expensive. Sadly, they don't offer small, no. It's all managed switches though, right? So it's going to be a little higher in price. You can find 2.5 gig and 10 gig switches that are unmanaged for cheap. Or if you need a 10 gig, go with like a MikroTik. Having a problem with my home network wired clients getting 169 after the time change. Any idea why? I'm not sure why the time change would have an issue with it, but you're having DHCP issues. What can what can you say about the, I can't say anything about that because I haven't used it and it's still in early access. If you have multiple access points throughout your house, what's the best way to have your IoT devices stay connected to them, to the right AP? Well, you can't force it to an AP. It will just kind of pick what it wants, right? Or the best signal. I use Cable Matters pass-through. I heard Cable Matters isn't bad. I don't know about you and Queen Bee, but I would need to make a minimum of 10-page PowerPoint point justification. Oh, well, I didn't. Here's the thing. I said it at the beginning of the video. I didn't buy this switch, right? So Ubiquiti sent me the Unifi Enterprise switch for free. Andrew, thank you very much. Appreciate the $10. I'm on Bell 1.5 with UDM Pro to handle the Bell 2.5 sync. The UDM Pro cannot handle the PPP OE overhead, and I ended up about 6. Oh, really? Well, that's good to know. I'll see. Let me screenshot that as well. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought my OneNote was going to show up on stream. We don't want that. Just give me a sec. Want to do that. Screenshot that. See, known issues are good to have. Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate the $10. Let's see. Where were we? Oh, here we were. Why should people network homes in 10 gigabit if you're down? It's for like your internal LAN, right? So a lot of my videos and stuff now, especially now that I'm doing it in 4K, they're bigger files. So transferring those video files to my NAS at 1 gig, I mean, it's fine and I could wait, but it's a little slower. Since once I do it at 10 gig, it's going to be 10 times as fast in theory, right? Do you plan to run a Cat 6 line? No, I don't. No, because I don't think we'll be here, I mean, for that long when they come out with a Ethernet or a POE doorbell. So I probably won't do that. Right now, outside, you guys can't see the window. Sometimes you probably can, but I have a conduit running outside this room, downstairs into the basement. And that's how I'm going to be running all the Cat 6 cables, Cat 6A cables. But the UDM Pro is capable of 2.5 gigabit on the WAN from a hardware level. They just haven't. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully they update that. I don't really know if I'd need a 2.5 internet WAN connection coming into my house though. Have you ever looked at MicroTik? I have. Yes. I did one video on it. It was okay. I was thinking about giving away my 10 gig MicroTik switch. I don't know how much I'll be doing videos on it because I probably won't use it that often. So I don't know if that would be a good giveaway. Maybe the 10 gig switch. Who knows? I paid the. Oh, I saw that. I saw that, Albert, come in. That's what I was looking at. Thank you very much, and look forward to speaking with you. The ISP doesn't have anything to do with DHCP. Nothing changed with home. All wired networks got. So that will be the DHCP server running in whatever you're using as your DHCP server. 169, that means DHCP issues. Ever had a UDM Pro that failed out of the box and would not go into recovery mode? Mine started to got it registered. No, I haven't. I haven't had any UDM Pro fails. I had major issues with them when they first released, but now, I mean, they're easy to set up now. If you would have got them when they were first released, it was a pain. Maybe keep trying to do a couple resets. If not, try to RMA it with Ubiquiti. How about Cambian or Cambian? I haven't done that. No. So we don't do a lot of point to multi-point jobs. I've done a few and it's just been like very, very small stuff. And I think Cambian is expensive. Are they not? Is the CRS, I forget. Let's see. I forget which one I have. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one right here. Maybe I will. Like, I didn't have any 10 gig devices to connect to. Now I have that. The NAS will be coming in this week. So maybe I'll test it out. I did get a, oops. 10 gig. Oh, you guys, that's not gonna. Oh, there we go. I got a 10 gig Ethernet SFP. So that's gonna be going. I forget where that's going. That's going somewhere back into one of my switches. I have a 10 gig Ethernet card in this computer as well. I've got to grind making custom Wi-Fi codes. Now I will listen to the back. Okay, no worries. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your Sunday. No, you can't. Can you add the UDM Pro to hosted controllers? No, because they have a controller built into them, right? So you wouldn't need them. You wouldn't need a hosted controller. Okay, let's see. I don't have that. Just one sec. I'll show you guys the NAS I bought. Which people will probably tell me I should have built an unraid or something like that. But we are getting this. So I have, what do I have? So I have a Synology DS418. One, it can't run, you can't have Docker in it. Two, you can't upgrade anything, the RAM, you know, that type of stuff. And it only has two 1 gig ports on the back. I did put them in an aggregate and I was getting 2 gigs through it. I just decided, you know what, I might as well get a Synology 6-bay NAS. This has a built-in, and the reason I got this one, I was going to get a Synology where I put the 10 gig card in. The cards are impossible to find. So we're getting this one. This has a 10 gig interface right there, and then 2 1 gig interfaces. So that's going to be cool. And I think I have 6 4 terabyte Iron Wolf NAS drives that are going in that. Does the Unifi Switch Flex Mini switch have POE pass-through or power only? It's only power only. $60 is the, oh, are you talking about the SFP? Oh, you're talking about the Switch. Yeah. Well, you got to remember I'm in Canada too, so the prices are going to be higher than most places. I love 10G Tech products. Yeah, they're pretty good. I use them for quite a bit. Oh, Javier. Hey, Cody. Bobby Flay is asking what is your signature dish for this evening? Who cooks better, you or her? Me, definitely. No, I'm kidding. I don't cook that well, but we started getting HelloFresh and Chef's Plate or something like that delivered, so I'm trying. Hi from Holland, Michael. How's it going? Declan, would you recommend a Unifi 6 LR? I would recommend the Unifi 6 LR if you could get it. They're both great access points, but the LR is awesome. That's what I have in this office. So if I was to provide these to a client, there's no way to essentially manage. Well, you can manage them through unifi.ui.com. That's a remote cloud, and there's been a bunch of stuff going about that over the last, couple weeks to a couple months. You could always turn off the cloud after you create the initial config and then do a VPN into it. That's really the only way. Cool channel. Thank you, Michael. Give away the old NAS. So I'm probably not going to give away the old NAS because I'm going to use it as a backup. I might bring it to my parents and do like Synology NAS backup. Probably do some videos on it too. Do you have a VM server? If so, what do you use to run it? So I am starting to have a VM server. So Protectly, I don't know, some of you have heard of Protectly, some of you haven't. They're a hardware company. They sent me out their new, I don't know if it shows here actually. It's the 6E. They sent me this one right here. So the FW6E, 6-port Intel i7, 4 cores, blah, blah, blah. I loaded XCP&G onto that. And now I'm figuring it out. In the back and one in the front yard. I guess that's all I'm going to do. I was in the Ubiquiti ecosystem. It was very nice and sleek. Everything just simple and perfect. And then I tried, now I feel limitless in routing. Yeah, that's right. The MikroTik stuff definitely does more routing. Oh, really? Can you guys hear me? Odd. Well, if anybody could hear me, thank you for coming to the stream. We'll end it here. I haven't